Good morning and welcome to Active Net Bites. Today we're joined by Rob Clark from Motiv8. Now, Rob's going to come to our private sector event on the 13th of February at Radisson Blu in Stansted. So, hello Rob, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks, David. How are you?
Excellent. I'm really well, thank you, Rob. Yeah, I find myself in Canary Wharf at the moment, just heading to a Sport England meeting, so that should be good this afternoon. Rob, just talk to us about Motiv8. Who are you and what do you do?
So Motiv8, we've been around for a little over 20 years. We specialise in the design, the management and the maintenance of residential and corporate fitness facilities. Anything that includes a gym, swimming pool and the various other amenities that apartment buildings find themselves having these days.
Okay, so swimming pools is an interesting one. In the current climate, it's a tough place to be. Are you finding there's a downturn in desire, or are you looking at different ways and better ways of operating those environments?
Yeah, there's definitely a few of our clients are a little bit more sceptical about installing swimming pools due to the ongoing running cost and recent hike in energy bills and things like that. But the top end of the market is still continuing to install them. We're still seeing, comfortably 4 or 5 of our clients a year installing swimming pools, and across the market there's significantly more.
It's a really interesting place to be. I think there's that have and have nots, isn't there? And we're finding at the moment there's a lot of people who've still got plenty of money and plenty of desire to use those environments, which is just fantastic. So how long's Motiv8 been around? How did you start?
So Motiv8 was established 23 years ago, in 2000. It was founded by Nick, who's still our MD. He founded the business as a personal training company, and he shortly after got the opportunity to pitch to a large property house builder called Barratt Homes. That was in, give or take 20 years ago, and he pitched a gym into a small windowless basement room within the development, won the business, and really the rest is history. And we've installed, I think it's about 60 gyms now for Barratt, and yeah, we've installed almost all of them, I think, over the years.
Excellent. So how many venue sites do you currently operate then, support? Because you have management as well as design and build, don't you?
That's right, yeah. So we have a couple of different management routes. We have our fully managed offering, which is where generally there's a swimming pool involved, and there's a safety element. So we'll have an on-site team and run the facility a little bit like a hotel gym might. If you had a small team there, there'd be a manager and half a dozen staff working shift patterns and things. And then the other route of management is our unmanned facilities, which is where we run things remotely with a team of remote personal trainers and fitness professionals. So we have 15 of the fully managed facilities, and then we have about 90 of the unmanned facilities all across the UK, generally pretty southeast focused, but we have operations in Manchester, in Leeds, in York, all over the UK really.
Excellent. Sounds like a really interesting business. And what's the pipeline like? What does 2024 look like for you?
2024 is looking really good so far. There's an emerging market. I say it's emerging. It's been around 5 or 6 years in the UK, but it's very, very, very well established in the US. And that's we call it build to rent. In the US, it's multi-family housing, and that is where institutional investors are investing for the long term into developments which are solely for rent. So really, really popular in cities. And we're seeing more and more of those types of developments being built. They're not sitting around on land, which a lot of the build to sell developers are, which is really promising. And so our pipeline in 2024 is more and more build to rent. And we're almost a 50-50 split in our residential sector compared to the build to sell.
Excellent. Thanks, Rob. This for us, as we explained, the private sector is the first time we've done this, and it's so exciting for me to get involved in something I know nothing about. And Rob, that's been a really interesting conversation. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to meeting you on the 13th of Feb at the Radisson Blu.
No problem, David.
Thank you so much for your time, and I can say this because it's nearly Christmas, so have a great one. Thanks very much for your time, Rob.
Thanks, David. You too.
Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.